Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the 8th grade concept of generalizing transformations. This is standard 8.10a in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 23, which is a new item type called inline choice of the redesign practice online STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got a 2-point problem here. We just need to make sure we answer both, because if for some reason we try to answer just one, we are going to get that error message that says you have not answered all parts of this problem. So we've got triangle FGH, and it is rotated 90 degrees clockwise. All right, so let's see what we can do with that. I'm going to, I'm going to make this a little bit more transparent so it almost looks like I don't really need to see the grid lines here. All right, so FGA, so when we have a 90 degrees clockwise, this is how we write the algebraic rule for that particular transformation, right? So XY becomes, what we do is we have y and then negative x, right? So let's take our 3 points here, right? So F is going to be 1, 3, right? G is going to be 4, negative 1, and then H is going to be negative 2, 1. All right, so if we want to transform these, what we do is we take the y, we move that in front, so that becomes kind of our new x, so it's 3, and then we take the x, put it in the back, but we make it the opposite. So it's going to be negative 1, right? So let's see what that looks like. That's my f prime right here, right? So that's going to be 3, negative 1. All right, so let's put that right there, and that's going to be my f prime. Right now I'm going to do my g, so my negative 1, and my 4 goes to the back, it becomes negative, so that's going to be my g prime. So negative 1, negative 4, way down there, g prime. And now I've got my h, okay, so bring my y up front, that's 1. That was a negative 2, so a negative negative 2 is now just going to be positive 2, h prime. So let me see, I've got 1, 2. All right, so it's going to be right up there. All right, h prime. All right, let's see if I can connect these right here. All right, so I've got that, and I've got that. So you see what we did is we just kind of took it and we just rotated it clockwise 90 degrees. All right, so that's a 90 degrees clockwise. So now that we've got our new shape there, let's see what we can tell about the two statements here. So we need to choose from the correct drop down. So triangle F prime, G prime, H prime is, our options are going to be hidden underneath that. Let's see, congruent, similar but not congruent, or not similar. Okay, so what happens to this? So we've got congruent, similar, not congruent. Well, all we do is rotate it. We didn't dilate it. When you dilate it, you make it larger or smaller. When you simply rotate it, so a rotation, a reflection, a translation, all of those keep congruence. You're just sliding it, flipping it, turning it. So it is going to be congruent. Now, let's look at this next one. The orientation of the vertices F prime, G prime, H prime, and then it says blank as the same. Is or is not the same as the orientation. So let's count our vertices here. Let's just name them in a clockwise manner. F, G, H. Let's do the other one in a clockwise manner. Okay, F, G, H. So it is the same. So a rotation and a translation, even a dilation, keep the orientation. When you reflect it, that's when it's not the same as the orientation. But those are your two answers, congruent and is.